football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing.
The good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he edges. he gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Okay, ready?
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1. And he's hoping on the road to glory.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. Complete to Kelly. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down, it's Pollard.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And apparently he knew what he was doing as he winds up bringing this out past the 25. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 cycles. Ready?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Yellow, line.
On second down, Mostert. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Yellow. Green jack.
In motion left is Wilson.
Black top.
Tua going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Clock, 10.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, if incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. On is the punter, Brian Ager, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Throw. 52.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. So this defense, maybe a frustration penalty there with the success that he's had running the football in this first half.
Not an excuse to do that, but yes, they're looking to slow him down any way possible. That one's just not legal.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
43 rail.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. For their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys make over first down at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and a half that might provide a psychological boost. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Fight 60. Cut.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Black Ultra. Red. Yellow.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Tua now on first down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
6, 7, 6.
Throwing again on second down. Tua is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work. Play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're going to try and throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
10 cycles.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Okay, ready?
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Ready?
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score, taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
17.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
108 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And some room to run now. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards on the ground.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.